sick. Please give me a 10 plus, God. Oh, no. That's the wrong number. You called on the wrong God.
We're going to have an accident.
Why would you ask God?
I rolled a 3. I have a plus 3. That's 6.
I'll aid.
Yeah.
I got 11.
Okay, that's a 7. So I can at least deal damage.
Ving swoons.
Gather round, friends, let me tell you a tale of 3 heroes, noble and bold. A brute, a druid, and a thief who is but 9 years old. You know them by name, you know them by deed. Their quests are famously daring. So here I sit, singing to you an adventure that is worth sharing. Tuck is the brute, he knows not his home, he loves to sing and fight. Ving is half elf, he shifts his shape and wields a spear with great might. Billy's a thief, his tiny size does mask the largest heart. Best and brightest they may not be, but their friendship outweighs their smarts. So gather round, friends, and listen close, for the tale's about to start.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Spout Lore. I'm your game master, Shawn O'Hara. Joining me, as always, playing Tacoma Dome the Barbarian, Abdulaziz.
Hello, everybody.
Playing Ving the Half-Elf Druid, Paul Oppers.
Hello.
And playing Fat Billy the Halfling Thief, Jessica Ty.
Hello.
When last we left our heroes, they'd returned to Hither and Yon, their home away from home, that interdimensional, always moving pub/inn. Some time of recuperation began as the party just got to some mail. Just checked out their mail, looking for some information, and received a correspondence from their dear friend Perel, the wizard, who updated them on the status of Morris and Perel's project at the High Spear Tower. For those of you that might not remember, they are investigating the High Spear Tower above the city of High Spear in an attempt to see if its magical infrastructure can be used to the advantage of the party to resist the influence of the gibbous man and potentially make contact with wizards not currently on this plane of existence. What did we learn from Perel? That they have now figured out how the High Spear works, which they're happy with, but if they're actually able to do anything with it is up in the air because its construction is arcane and confusing. And the wizard that constructed it did so with their own plans in mind and their own plans only.
He's fucking crazy, is what you said.
Yeah, he is insane. What else did we learn? That the smog from the infected coal is making its way to High Spear City and floating out over the High Spear itself. And we saw a little bookworm condo in one of the mail cubbies.
Pretty good.
Inhabited by the bookworms Oman and Yusuf, who delivered a message to Farah.
Sounds like a sitcom about a gay couple.
Oman and Yusuf.
Somebody went to school.
Yeah. Farah delivered the message that Blackspire is gone. After your last contact, he in fact broke out of the library and has been making his way to the shore of the Sea of Graves.
Mm-hmm.
You sent a message back with all of the things that have happened to you.
Yeah.
And Ving then connected via his abalone mother of pearl dragon scale with Cerulean Depths, sending her and grandmother Orca, the old timer whale that she hangs out with, to go pick up Blackspire, who is now surfing his way across the Sea of Graves. What a stupid thing I let you guys do. So dumb.
You've been trying to keep him off of this continent for like 5 years.
I've been trying to make the logistics make sense in my head, and at this point, whatever.
And now he's parasailing.
Yeah.
So instead of a boat, he's on 3 orcas. Which makes so much more sense.
So much more sense. Why we could have done this years ago.
You guys fought me on this so hard. You fought me on it, and I've been worn down, is what it is.
So hard and so long.
Honestly,
I've been worn down.
It's worth it because now that means Blackspire will be back.
Yeah. Then, as the party was relaxing after a harrowing adventure, bursting through the door came Euphigenia, an older woman and a miner working at a coal mine / refinery somewhere else in the Firefields, who was fleeing a fight after the Harriers attacked the refinery that she was mining at.
Yeah.
And she has taken refuge in Hither and Yon. sharing some information with you about Project Anvil, which she believes to be based on individuals that she knows have been taken to a secret facility to be some sort of super-sized Big Mac.
Yeah. So huge.
Super sized big.
That is at least her theory.
Okay.
And then the party made a plan. Do we go and see Callum Blackhammer in the capital of Blackglass and try and take out the brains of the operation, or try and track down Colm, who is supposedly involved with Project Anvil, and take out the Firefields super weapon,
Yeah. And then Paul had a great idea.
which was
To use the ticking heart of M4 as sort of a spirit bomb, and maybe we can affect this giant mech and somehow get it to come alive in the same way we did M4.
M4.
M4. Yeah.
M4.
Or even
M4.
M4.
M4. There, is that
M4.
enough? You can cut those in?
Definitely can't, because your tone when you were first
M4.
explaining it
M4. I'll
was
just do a bunch of
pretty
different tones.
calm and chill, and then every time you said M4 after that, you were really angry with yourself, it seems like.
Yeah. Hold on. M4.
There we go. Perfect.
There
That's
you
got
go.
it.
There's that one.
Cool, yeah.
I thought the idea was install the heart of M4 into the anvil
That's
Yeah,
what I was saying.
that's
and
what I was
allow
thinking.
him to take control. Oh,
Yeah.
I see what you mean.
Mhm.
I got you. Okay. All right. We're all on the same page.
Mhm.
And in preparation for this secret mission, which seems to be the plan to
Mhm.
go and confront Project Anvil right away, the party decided that they needed some equipment, some stuff to prepare themselves for this fight.
Yeah.
And Mears took them to the Lost and Found, which is where we find our heroes now. A room, maybe in Hither and Yon style, slightly bigger than it should be.
Yeah.
Absolutely chock-a-block full of shit.
Can we hear about the shit?
Well, we're going to make some rolls for
Oh.
the shit, probably.
I like that it ends up being a lot of weapons.
It's a
Lots of really
lot of
cool-
weapons and a lot of coffee table books in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of hoodies.
That's
Yeah.
perfect because
Marriage
I was
licenses.
because what this table does is it rolls a 161D,
Uh-huh.
like it rolls on 161 options,
Yeah.
and each option is its own table with however many options.
Okay.
But a lot of them are books.
Fuck.
Books and trinkets. But there
Fucking
is
the
also
last thing we need.
there's weapons, there's minor magic items, there's unique weapons, there's lots of things that it could be.
Oh, unique
Mm.
weapons.
So I think I want to give each of you one thing. You know what I mean? You're going to get one shot at finding something, basically.
I'm very small, so can I have two things?
You know
Don't
what?
say yes.
Yeah.
What the frick?
Fucking.
I'm medium sized. Can I have 4 things?
You know what? Sure.
Thanks, Shawn.
Can I have 2 things?
No. That's too many things. I think we can all agree.
No, it's not. You said so. So
Well, how about we each get 2?
You get 2 and you choose one.
no.
No, we got 2.
We get 3 and we choose 2.
This isn't a negotiation,
Yes.
Okay.
Charisma.
Jess, we have to respect the GM.
unfortunately.
But I'm married to it.
But you guys have armor and stuff. I have nothing. And I'm
What do you mean? What's your
small.
armor? Plus what?
Nothing.
I mean, Billy can have a suit of armor.
Yes.
The thing is that Billy, as a slippery little guy,
Mhm.
should not wear anything too heavy.
Uh-huh.
Or
Like
loud.
you can basically get like 1 armor point worth of armor without affecting your ability to
I
move.
find some bubble wrap.
What? The loudest thing of all.
Oh,
And Mears is like, that's not actually part of the, I'm packing up some of the stuff in here to
I'm
send it
sorry.
to people that forgot
it
it.
looked really comfortable.
You came out. Somebody shoot me.
I want you to bounce off.
It's so bouncy.
Ving does like one hand with a spear
Yeah.
up. Tuck has to stop him. No.
So how it works is like leather / chainmail is 1 armor,
hmm
but anything higher than that, then you get the clumsy tag.
Oh, I don't want clumsy.
Yeah, so you're going to want like something light.
I'll do leather.
Little leather daddy.
Describe your leather armor.
So I go rooting through some baskets
Mhm.
and I find like a fun like striped leather from a zebra.
Oh, where would a zebra be from in our world? Probably the Western continent, right?
Yeah, what?
More
Yeah, it's-
hot weather over there.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, cool. Maybe it's where the horse tribes are from.
Yeah,
Yeah.
horse tribe.
Ooh, yeah.
Uh-huh.
That's
Ooh,
sick.
I like that a lot.
Yeah.
That's
That's too cool. I could
that's-
get something stupid.
What?
No,
Why
that's
would-
rad, dude.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, you know what? You're right.
Yeah.
I just because I was like unsure. I don't know anything about the horse tribes. I don't know what I was imagining. I guess I was imagining kind of Mongolia, but maybe it's more of like an African styled.
I think it's like African
Culture.
Arab is what I was
Yeah,
imagining.
yeah,
Mhm.
like Moroccan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
like the Bedouins and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Cool.
Pedro Pascal is like standing at the top of a sand dune. He like pulls a Bedouin sash
Yeah,
out
off
from
his
behind.
face.
Giant
Yeah.
sends an eagle, a
Yeah.
falcon
Yeah.
off.
A falcon
sand
on
dune.
dude. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, so Billy gets a suit of leather zebra armor from the horse tribes. Of course, none of you know that. We as the viewers now know that.
I also thought it'd be funny if like Billy could fit in like the gimp mask that he was wearing, which is
Yeah.
just like the
Then he puts his
puts it on sideways.
he puts his arms through the eye holes and his head through the
Oh my
mouth.
God. Can I delete what I said?
No, I love yours.
Oh, I want
love
the
it.
gimp mask.
Billy finds the zebra armor and it's like puts it on and it bespeaks ages of history.
Yeah.
And then Chuck's like, Billy, do you want the gimp mask?
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, I want that. I want that. I want that one instead. Look.
That's great. That would be great for when you have to get out to shit or piss.
That's true. I don't want this stupid other one anymore.
Get out of here.
Throws it in a pile.
Cool. All right, then we'll go to Tuck.
Fuck, what do I need? The thing I've been thinking about is saffron based on like what happened with Euphigenia,
Yeah.
like giving her that saffron drink helps
Yes.
alleviate.
The demonic influence or the iconic influence that you felt hanging off of her, which you assumed to be from exposure to the smog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think maybe he's looking for like a light guard thing or like something to defend against demons or some
Interesting.
kind of like sunstone.
Yeah.
Because
Hmm.
what was the lyrics of the tolling again? Because it was instructions for how to defend yourself against demons. I think
Hmm.
that's what.
Was it?
Oh, it
we
was
look
like
it up?
always walk the wooden roads. And
Yeah, the darkness shrinks from Talos' gift. Oh, what's that? Is that saffron?
Talos gift. Oh, no, that's just candles.
Okay.
Candles.
Candles.
Talos gift.
Well, I don't think we ever established what that was.
No.
That's kind of cool.
You wrote this song, right?
I know. Pretty cool.
It's really cool.
Mhm.
I think it's light.
I think it's candles. Like
It's
it's just the
candles
darkness shrinks from the light, basically.
Okay. Oh, Talos' gift.
yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah, a candle.
A candle is Talos' gift,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
the light that it produces
Yeah.
Yes.
Mhm.
pushes back darkness.
Yes.
Wow. That's
You
a
wrote this song.
It's really beautiful.
When you wrote it, what were you thinking?
That.
I kind of just randomly chose words.
This is what happens every time Abdul just comes up with words for something. I have to spend so long trying to make it canonically make sense. It's perfect.
Oh, maybe there was like because we said the tallow gate was important.
Mhm.
Maybe there's a specific type of candle that came through the tallow gate where like the wick is like
Saffron rope.
dipped in saffron. Like
Oh,
it's
yeah.
hemp, like
Definitely.
hempen rope.
So like
that's
the
dipped in
candles
saffron.
themselves are thought to repel.
Demons. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
That makes
probably
sense, like a-
saffron oil.
Yeah,
Yeah.
saffron incense
Uh-huh.
wrapped in a tallow.
Yeah,
That's cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you-
maybe you find like Tuck finds like a little bundle of candles.
Uh-huh.
it's the wick.
Yeah. Oh, the wick, and then the wicks come from Wickport, and
Oh
or like
yeah.
yeah, because there was a Chandler's Row where they made candles.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. So yeah, maybe you find like a little, like how they sell candles when it's like two long candles on the one wick that you
Yeah.
like snip in the
A
middle.
little nunchuck.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
like 4 candles basically like tied together with twine that you recognize as being Macallan.
Cool. I take those.
Yeah.
I think people used to put the candles in their windows to keep demons out.
Totally, yeah. Which was probably like introduced slowly through like superstition, but
Mhm.
because it actually worked.
it just sustained.
Yeah, and they're just like, oh, you light a candle in your window, it keeps demons away, but it actually does keep demons away.
Love it.
Pretty sick.
Pretty cool.
Bing.
Also going to be cool. What does he need?
Like saffron, of course. We
Yeah.
found we
Mhm.
need sunstone is the other one.
Mm-hmm.
Things that fight the demons. Ooh, some sort of I mean, we're going to somewhere where we need to be able to not breathe the air, some
Mhm.
sort of
Oh,
purifying
yeah.
mask for us.
I think that's kind of cool.
I think that is cool.
Yeah.
Like if you found like a sheet that was like kind of infused with saffron that you could put over your
Mhm.
mouth, like that Bedouin version of Pedro Pascal.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. I think the thing that would make the most sense to me out of that is finding like a pouch of saffron that
Mhm.
you could then put to use rather than like specialized equipment,
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
I think
but
you could
it's not as
definitely find a
cool.
bunch of saffron.
Yeah, I could just find a bunch of saffron. Who would have left a bunch of saffron?
Mears. He just
Yeah.
accidentally left it in this room.
I'm in his like pantry.
Yeah. And he's like, Ving, the lost and found's over here. Those are my spices.
Oh.
Those.
Yeah, I'll definitely take all these.
No. Okay.
You're out of saffron. Perfect.
You gotta give him like 40 uses of saffron.
Yeah, how many uses?
40 uses.
Oh yeah, this is a well-stocked pub, Shawn.
Yeah.
5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
Okay.
5 uses of saffron.
Cool.
Which I will allow, like, if you wanted to make like, oh, this is like a breathing thing.
Yeah.
You could make one with a use.
Okay.
It might be destroyed and you might have to make another one, but
Cool.
Yeah.
Thank you. It's in like a little crystal box.
Yeah, it's just in a little crystal container. Yeah.
Yeah, with Guy Fieri's face on it. It's like his proprietary saffron.
Guy Fiero, who's like now like 80 years old.
Yes. Yeah.
Cool. All right. Now you all get a roll off the table if you want
Sweet.
for weird little things that you
Yeah.
find.
Let's do it.
Let's see what happens. So Billy, you find leaning up against a wall, like its head on the ground and then like the handle leaning against the wall, a heavy like pickaxe made of like a reddish metal. And it seems like there are designs of dragons carved in the head along with like runes.
Can I lift it?
It's very heavy for you. Yeah.
I start crying. Is
Oh.
this my only chance? Is this the only thing I get?
He's
If-
batting his eyes
here-
at us.
Okay, I'll see something, and if you like it more, I'll trade you for it.
Okay.
Billy, this is a teachable moment.
You're
Sometimes you don't win. That might be yours.
right. You're right. Sometimes I don't win.
Start
So,
crying.
you
You don't have to roll. Remember, we're just rolling on a table.
roll for me.
You find there's like a rolled up. It looks like a rolled up piece of turf.
Billy,
On
I
a
found
shelf?
turf. Do you want it?
Oh, I mean, only you don't want it.
But you'd pick it up and it like unfurls and it's about the size of like a small like rug that'd be at the front of a door and it's made of very plush living moss.
Oh, do you want this? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Here you go.
Do you want to see what I get instead?
No, I want this.
The moss mat?
The moss.
Moss is stupid, but at least I can
Hey,
lift
the,
it.
the table's
It's
just
like a
bringing stuff up. Okay, I'm gonna roll again
Yeah.
for Ving. There's a small on a shelf. There's a small, like tiny, like maybe like this. How long would you say this is?
6 inches.
Like
7
That's like
inches.
8 inches.
really? This looks like 9.5 to me. About a 5 to 6 inch long, very delicately made lute, like to scale, like a strung lute.
Bing picks it up and slowly looks at Billy with his eyebrows up.
Well, it's even smaller.
It's a little toy lute.
And there's little painted, hand painted images of fairies and food and sort of like cavorting creatures.
It's a Billy-sized fairy lute.
I don't know what to tell you.
Billy,
This is terrible, but I will take it. I'll trade.
I gladly give unto you. Can I have the mat?
Yeah.
I kind of want to roll 3 more times.
Okay, go
Because
for
I
it.
like the stuff on here. But you only get one thing.
Okay.
You
Okay.
can't have them all.
I thought we were getting weapons.
You can, well, what, when you say you want a weapon, what do you mean? Like you just want a sword or a knife or
I
something?
was hoping like poison darts.
But I mean, we
If
can
you
get
don't say
anything.
what you want, you don't have a chance of getting it.
Yeah, it's true.
You can get poison. You can
That's
get poison
just-
darts.
That's just equipment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want poison darts to be the thing that you get?
Yeah, but I also have to have armor.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have armor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can, if you're just looking for straight up equipment, I
Yeah,
think,
that's what I was looking for.
Yeah.
okay, yeah, you can have darts.
Maybe they're just darts from the Hither and Yon.
Yeah, do you mean like a Yeah, do you mean like a blowgun or like throwing
Yeah,
darts
like a little piece of wood and it go.
fun?
for your poisons?
Yeah.
Do you have poison?
That's the thing. I thought the darts would already be poisoned.
You can have. I have harp snake venom. You can have that.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
give
that's a
that to you.
paralytic.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah.
That is sick.
Oh, yeah. If you have like a bunch of paralytic darts, that would
Yeah.
be fucking rad.
I
So
have
useful,
one.
too.
It says 1 paralytic,
Oh,
so you might need more.
I might need to
Oh,
find more.
yeah. Did I say it was just 1 dose of paralytic
I
venom?
did write 1
Because doses are
paralytic.
usually like 3.
Do you want my harp snake scales?
Sure. Trades.
Trades.
Yeah, poisons are usually 3 uses.
Okay,
Mhm.
so you have 3.
All right, so Billy has a gimp mask that he's stuck his legs and arms through, and some poison darts with snake venom.
That's
Yeah.
beautiful.
He
There we
looks
go.
like Neo from the Matrix, kind of. Just like all decked out in venom. So many darts.
Yeah.
So is there anything else that Tuck is looking for?
I got the pickaxe.
Yeah, it's a big, heavy pickaxe made out of some sort of red material, and it has dragons and runic writing etched in it.
Do you want to roll a couple more times for me, to see what else there is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like random stuff.
I'll root around. Tuck is like, I really appreciate the pickaxe, Billy. I'm just gonna root around it a little bit more.
Please do. I'm gonna also root around.
Okay.
So you find a glass vial kind of tucked away in a shelf, and you're like, what the fuck is that? And there are 2 perfectly preserved but detached human ears.
I don't want that.
That's creepy. That's
So
not
gross.
alive.
Take that.
I'm gonna roll one more time. Ooh. You find a bone-handled dagger with a keen blade.
Whoa. Cool.
Honed to a razor's edge.
Wow.
The,
Cool.
the blade is very, very, very sharp. In fact, you look at it and you cut yourself. And the handle is made of some sort of yellowed but polished bone.
Cool.
One more?
No, I'm gonna take the bone-handled knife.
Hell yeah. Ving,
Yes, please.
do you want something else?
Oh, heck yeah.
None
dude.
of this stuff has
What are you
tickled
talking
your
about?
fancy?
Yeah.
All right, let's see what this one is. Leatherworking tools made of ivory.
Mm.
A nice little like rolled up.
I can repair Billy's armor.
Mhm.
And you can use that to make like smog masks.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Get math.
Yeah. And because the mechanics wear get masks, and we might have to pretend to be mechanics.
Yeah.
You would recognize these as being of the design that is common in the Frozen North.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and it looks like there's like specific kind of all hole punches that are used primarily for like the hard hides of seals, walruses,
Seals.
and whales.
Cool.
Cool. All right.
Billy, do you take the little tiny loot?
No,
Okay.
You didn't?
I left it behind.
It's in there. You know it's in there
I
now.
like these blow darts more.
Okay.
All right. Are you guys done rifling around in other people's stuff?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that was awesome. Thank you.
If anyone comes back for any of these things specifically, you guys are going to have to give them back to me.
Deal. Bye.
Oh, man. All right. So now is the plan to just hit the door?
Yeah, we're all armored up. I have this
Yep.
little short knife
Mm-hmm.
I've got my normal clothes on.
and
Uh-huh.
saffron candles.
I'm in my gimp mask.
I got a bunch of leaves and some tools.
And Euphigenia comes down the stairs. She's
Yeah.
wearing her miner outfit that she was wearing when she came in. She's coming with you. That's the plan?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. All right. So what now?
Now we have to try and get the bar to go to where they're working on the anvil.
She shakes her head. Okay.
Are you okay with this?
I'm afraid for sure. But if what you say is true about what they're planning, I have to help. I can't sit by, watch this happen.
Stay close.
You stay close. Then someone's going to have to try the door.
Okay. What is the roll?
I believe we've done Defy Danger Charisma
Okay.
to like try and convince the bar.
I've got 0 riz.
Got
I have
3.
two riz.
Oh, shit. I think I have a debility to charisma.
That just looked right.
He's got a debility to Riz.
Why?
I took a debility when I tried to do breaking the law.
Oh, right.
Would I
yeah.
clear that from because we've been in here?
How many sleeps does it take to clear?
It's 3 days of uninterrupted rest.
Being in Hither and Yon for 1 day gives you 3 days worth of rest,
Yes.
right?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
have you healed your
Yeah.
hit points?
Yeah.
Yes.
Then you wouldn't because
Oh.
it's one or the other.
Can I switch that out and get rid of the debility?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. I can also just roll with the debility.
It doesn't
It's
matter.
fine.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Get rid of the debility.
But in
Okay.
the future, we will need to specify that you are taking the time uninterrupted to heal from it.
Okay.
So 2d6 plus charisma. And what are you putting out into the air as you try and convince Hither and Yon to take you where you want to go?
Tuck feels really guilty for putting himself in a position where M4 had to sacrifice himself to save him. So it's just this need he has to like get M4's heart into another mech. And he's like, M4 is the most metal as fuck mech out there, and
Yeah.
he deserves to be in the most metal as fuck metal body that exists, and that's what the anvil is.
Mm-hmm. All right. Yeah. 2d6 plus charisma.
Okay, here we go. Fuck. That sucks. I got 8.
Okay. So 7 to 9.
Not bad.
So yeah, partial success, which means you're not going to get exactly where you want to go, but it's going to be close. Where do we think it takes you?
Okay, so we want to be right beside the big Project Anvil.
Maybe
Yeah.
it takes us like inside the fact, like something that's way too close.
Yeah.
Oh.
Maybe like the vengeance against Colm Blackhammer kicks in.
Oh, like you're just thinking
Yeah.
about beating up Colm?
Yeah, because Colm is there, right? Because
Yeah.
he's overseeing the project.
Mhm.
But it's like I'm trying to think about M4. Like running through a field of wheat. I'm like, come
There's
on.
a lot of
Yeah.
thoughts going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I see Callum Blackhammer laughing at me and going, your son had to save you. You sucked in that fight.
Then
You did such a bad job.
your image, he stabs M4
No.
with like an ice blade, like he did Billy.
I'll kill you, Colm. I'll kill you for killing my friend. Tuck is saying all this out loud.
Yeah, totally.
Oh God, we're not going to the factory, are we?
No. And he's got his eyes closed.
Yeah.
Don't you dare, my friend M4.
Wait, did you fall asleep?
I punch Ving when he touches me.
So, yeah, that does sound like it would be more like a failure, putting you immediately in danger. So we're not doing that specifically.
No, but then he but then Tuck kind of like what do you call it? He pulls himself together a little bit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
totally.
Because he punched Vang.
Yeah. Which helped
What
me.
did I do?
Which helped me release some of my
Pent up aggression.
my
Yeah.
aggression. And then I see, as soon as I punch Vig, I see M4 again running through a field of weeds.
It works. Oh no, this works.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I see him kissing another robot.
Whoa. A lot of sparks flying. If we're not getting exactly what we want and we're not objectively failing, Tuck opens the door. What does he see?
He opens the door and he sees like a table with a map on it
Mhm.
in a war council room, like a bunch of generals.
Oh.
And then he hears like a voice that makes the hairs on the back of his neck stand on end. And moving in front of the cracked open door is the hulking shape of Colm Blackhammer.
Yeah. So you hear like thump, thump,
His armor.
and like the pistons hissing, steam pouring out.
Yeah. It's like a massive amount of danger, but a very advantageous position in
Yeah.
term of like collecting
Yeah.
information.
Mhm.
High risk, high reward.
Yeah, totally.
Can I discern realities? Like how many people are in this room?
I don't think it's a ton. I think it's like
Oh.
Colm and maybe 3 others. Though at least based on the voices you can hear, because of course you're listening through like a crack in the door. And there is a bunch of like, yeah, what do you mean it's not on time? We're putting a lot of our effort and a lot of our livelihood on the line for you, Blackhammer. Yes, my cold deposits are quite valuable, and the fact that they've been co-opted by the royal family is absolutely unacceptable.
If my name's not Lee Masterly Sr.,
Well, I'm not Lee Masterly Sr.,
my dumbest son is missing.
and now my refineries are being attacked by brigands. Let's roll it to discern realities so we
Sure.
can get some more specific information.
Oh my.
Those are 2 1s.
Snake eyes.
Plus
It's
wisdom.
It's 2.
It's a 2.
It's a 2.
You get a point of experience, Bill.
Oh, fuck. No, use one of your fairy shells to turn into.
I only have 2. I need them.
No.
I mean, this could mean a hard move, though.
Really?
If
You literally are peeking through the door of an extremely dangerous
My
man's
God.
office.
What should I do?
it's
Tell
up
me
to
what
you.
No,
It's
tell me
up
what
to
should.
Jess.
Wait, can I give him
I
my...
can't accept the responsibility of making you use one of your fairy child.
I'm just so scared of the same thing happening last time where I used all my fairy child so quickly and then we almost died.
But you used them in such a stupid way last time. This is a good reason to
This
use
is so stupid.
is
No.
it?
Yeah, because I'm just looking around. How am I going to fuck it up? Apparently I did.
Your tummy grazed the door and opened it even further.
You open
My
the door.
zipper got caught.
Jess, I think you got to do it. If he finds us, he's gonna kill it. Tuck
You
says
don't, you don't have to do it.
you don't
Yes,
have
you
to.
do.
Tuck
I'll
says
do
this
it,
to
I
Billy.
guess. So I turn a failed roll into a 7 to 9. So now we get 1 question.
Great.
Jessica's so pissed that she had to use her
Can't believe
hold
this
for
shit.
this.
Yeah.
Okay, so you get 1 question off the list and you have 1 remaining fairy hold.
Jess is so mad.
Oh, we all take turns being mad.
Oh, so everyone else is allowed to be mad, but not me. I
No,
see
you're
how it
allowed to
is.
be
That's
mad.
what
We're
we're saying.
just
See how it
acknowledging that it's happening.
Brian's gonna be so pissed off that a lot of these shots are just gonna be of a piece of paper.
All right, this 1 question better answer everything I need to know. What here is useful or valuable to me?
Yes,
Good
Yeah.
one.
that's
Good
the one.
question.
Jess, you're
Oh
so
my
mad at me.
That's a good question. I can't wait for this to absolutely come back to bite you in the
Fucking
ass.
mad at me.
I had a whole plan and everything, but it's
Mhm.
That what you were gonna use your fairy childs for?
something else.
Something else.
Don't worry about it.
Would it still work if we got caught?
Yep.
Well, then don't do
No,
it.
it's fine.
Don't do
No, be a turd.
No, that's
No,
good. It's
I
like-
totally had a plan.
No, it's okay. Like, it's like the late morning. I can get through a day.
You can get through a day. You
And
got
a
one
night.
fairy child.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I can get through it. I'll be
absolutely.
fine.
It probably won't even come up.
It probably won't.
Yeah, depending how long we're in here for.
Yeah.
It's just shocking that you failed a die roll.
Mm-hmm. That rarely
Especially with
happens.
Such good dice.
Snake
Yeah.
eyes, crazy.
I did touch them earlier.
It's okay. It's not your fault.
No.
You didn't touch my die, do you?
I touched all of them.
No.
You know what? It's because I ate a donut earlier and it cursed me.
What?
A
A
donut,
donut
I
wouldn't
ate.
do that.
Yeah, I did.
Donut
Yeah.
wouldn't do that to you.
Did it.
So yeah, there's a bunch of as all these guys start arguing with each other, and Colm slams a fist on the table. They all jump.
We all jump
jump.
because we're actually
We're
terrified.
awfully scared. We're all whispering to each other.
And Tuck's whispering, "I'm not scared of this guy at all."
Why am I looking at a bunch of pee go down your leg?
Yeah. You're crushing my hand.
I'm holding Pig's hand. I'm not scared. And I'm pissing on the ground.
We're all trembling. Like, my teeth are chattering.
Shut up.
And he says, "Our plans are close to fruition. Project Anvil is almost complete. And once it does, this war will be over. The machine will descend on High Spear City and bring it to its knees. And from there, Kinos. No one will stand in our way once this weapon is in the field. It is all of your responsibilities to ensure that this happens. Need I remind you that this war is in your best interests? And need I remind you, I am your princeps."
Whoa, fuck.
Oh, sorry, scared me, Jessica.
Shawn, that was awesome. That was fucking great.
Keep going,
Holy
keep going.
shit, Fucking
Yeah, sorry.
shit.
Stay in it.
If I demanded that you surrender your homes and your families, you will do so. If I want your life, I will have it. And Billy, you see on the wall, you're a little boy, you don't necessarily understand, but you do see the diagrams of, like the Vitruvian man, like arms out,
Mhm.
legs out. It is a very powerfully built Mac, and it looks like the exhaust or like the pipes that they usually have, like the kind of bagpipes they have on their back. It has like more of them. They kind of like fan out from its back and like up out of its torso, like it would be burning a colossal amount of coal.
Oh.
Whoa.
Maybe he says that to like Masterly.
Hmm.
He's like, "Masterly, you ensure that your miners get every single ounce of coal out of the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Because if this incursion fails because of your inability to maintain security of a simple mine, I will take it out of your hide personally."
And he bows, Masterly like bows like, "Yes, princeps." "Now go. Go!" And they all like trip over themselves and leave the room.
Literally everyone at the table jumped.
The filing cabinet gets up, has legs, and runs out the room with us in it.
And they all leave the room and the door slams behind you.
Do I take a point of spiritual damage about how fucking scared I am?
No, you don't have
'Cause that's actually... Shawn, can you take an inspiration point
Oh,
for
man.
how good that was?
Don't worry.
I bet Mears is also like peering through the
Like, whoa, what the fuck?
shit.
That guy sounds mad.
He's eating popcorn. Wow.
No, it is enough to know that you guys are afraid. That is spiritual sustenance enough for me. And they all leave the room, and there's sort of like a creak clunk as the door is closed, like it is a metal door in a metal frame.
Mm-hmm. And then you hear Masterly crying on the other side.
Do you think he's mad at me? He sounded mad at me.
My privilege is such a burden.
People don't know how hard it is to be so rich.
Someone get me caviar.
But now Colm is in this room by himself, and he's looking at the maps and diagrams in front of him. And you're only seeing like this from a sliver that's facing the door in the wall on like the far side of the room. Yeah, what do you do?
I mean, sorry, is Colm still in there?
Colm is in the room by himself. This seems to be like his quarters or something. So he's like, you can still hear the engine in his armor like as he's like just in here reviewing documents. And you see in the corner of the room his sword leaning up against the wall, long black blade.
This seems like a good opportunity to get more information.
Yeah.
So what is the information that we want to extract here? Is it information about the sword? Is it information about Colm? Is it information about the war?
I'd say Colm or the sword.
Colm or the sword?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can we see any tattoos on him? Maybe some rhyme or reason to that.
Oh, yeah.
I think that you would have to look real close, at least as he is, because he is encased in his armor, like up to his neck.
Billy, do you think your paralytic would work on him?
Yeah, I was already
yeah.
reaching for it.
Interesting.
We can take him out of that suit and look at his naked body.
Really study it.
And we have to see the tattoos he has on his body to understand what powers he has, basically.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so hold up the blow dart to my mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, do it, Billy. You could do this. You
Okay,
could
so
do
this is
Billy.
volley, I guess.
Yeah.
2d6 plus dexterity.
Which I have.
Please, please,
Yeah.
please, please.
I know. I'll get 12.
You got
because
this,
I believe
Billy.
in myself, and I'm a great fighter.
You're a great fighter,
Great,
Billy.
and I have a great set of lungs here.
Yeah, you do.
Nice.
Okay, 8 plus 2 is 10.
Yes!
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
I get him in the fucking back of the neck, right in the exposed part.
Right where it attaches to his brain. Goes straight into the brain stem.
Straight into
Right
his
into his
brainstem.
fucking brain.
And it takes him immediately. He's
Jesus.
down.
So, okay. So you lean out
Uh-huh.
and the dart hits him in the neck. You
Yeah.
can see like his eyes, the muscles around his eyes start like twitching, and he is not still. He still stands. And then you realize his armor is keeping him standing.
Oh.
Oh.
And he's not moving right now, but he's just like he's shaking in the armor, and the
shit.
armor is shaking.
Yeah.
You have a good amount of time. I think we know that this venom lasts for a while, but what
do we want to do here?
this venom lasts a dramatically appropriate amount of time. You know what I
Okay.
mean? Like he is fighting against it right now.
Okay.
So what do you do? Move fast.
Okay. We get in there.
Yeah, we get in there.
We get the sword.
Oh, throw the sword into
Hither and Yon.
Yes.
Yeah. Should we?
I get
is
the
that okay?
sword.
Yeah.
You were filled with an absolute uncontrollable bloodlust when you
Tuck
touched this.
grabs the sword. He's the only one who hasn't touched it.
You are filled with an absolutely uncontrollable
I
bloodlust.
have weaponized dissociation.
Then you better fucking roll those dice.
Let me roll a 1d4.
You are like
I
an
believe in you.
open demon-shaped hole.
Oh, right. I'm extra susceptible, maybe. Yeah.
You just grabbed it out of my hands. I'll do that.
Yeah.
When you are subject to mind control or magic that influences your feelings, you may take a 1d4 damage and ignore the feelings.
That's so powerful. That's too powerful.
You wrote this, my friend. 2.
You take 2 damage.
Does it ignore armor?
It absolutely ignores
Okay.
armor, yeah.
Worth it.
Tuck picks it up, walks it back into Hither and Yon. He's like, "Hey, Mears, is there somewhere like safe I can put this?"
Lost and found.
The lost and found, I guess?
Yeah, Tuck
Please do.
overhand whips it into
back
the
of the
lost
room.
and found.
Yeah, and you hear a bunch of crashing as it smashes into a shelf full of stuff.
And then Tuck goes, "Don't let anybody in there. That thing's dangerous."
Okay, I think that is a good amount of like time is ticking.
Yeah.
Like you've eliminated the sword, which is insane.
Yeah.
God, I let you guys have too much control over this just now.
Can we take him out of the armor? Can we try and
Yeah,
get him out of there?
yank-
Yeah, I
the
want to
armor.
try and get that armor.
So you're gonna have to roll discern reality, Steve, and figure out how this works.
Can you destroy the engine that's powering it? Because without that, it won't be able to like. He
I
won't
was
be able
thinking
to
of turning
use
it to, if it's steam, I can turn it to ice.
Oh,
Could freeze it
Yeah.
in place and keep him here locked in this, like tying him in place.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you could definitely try that.
Do it.
Sounds like elemental mastery to me.
I think it is.
Yeah.
I'll use Elemental Mastery.
2d6 plus Constitution.
Please.
Oh,
Oh, holy shit!
2 6s.
I got 13.
Oh,
Fuck yeah.
13.
Okay.
So 2
I
out
get
of the
to
3.
choose the effect I desire comes to pass, and I retain control.
Okay, so you can just freeze the water in, like freeze his engine.
Yeah. Put my hand on his back and
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and the
It's
engine goes like
like,
junk, 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 and he is locked in place.
Okay, Tuck wants to walk up and try and like he puts his hand in front of like Colm's neck.
Mhm.
He makes eye contact with him.
And he is just like bug-eyed, enraged, not moving or speaking, but you can see he wants to kill you.
Remember me?
Yeah. Tuck goes, yeah, look, I told you we would be back. Running away was a trick. You fucking idiot. Shit. Shawn's staring at me so crazy.
Like his eyes are bugging out and
Yeah.
he's breathing really hard.
Can I try and, is it okay if I,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. Defy danger strength.
I'll destroy the armor and I'm gonna I have one hand in front of his, like, in his chest and one hand, like, in behind his neck
Mhm.
and try and, like, just rip it in half.
Yeah, defy danger strength for sure.
Fuck you, Colm, you piece of shit. Hurt my son. Fucking stab him with a knife that he brought to the battle. His knife? How dare you? At least stab him with your own knife, you fuck. Oh, fuck. I got a 9.
I will assist.
Someone help me.
9's good. That's a good roll.
It's really
Tuck's
good.
pulling and he's just like, oh no!
And then
Somebody
you
help!
feel Ving's hands go over your hands.
Yeah.
Time
Had
goes
the time of my
by
life.
We're singing two different songs.
slowly. I got a 6 plus 1 is 7.
Okay,
Yes.
so that makes it a 10.
I pictured it being like pumps up the coal on it to make it brittle.
Brittle.
Oh,
yeah.
like, nice.
Yeah.
That's sick.
So it's just this black metal armor. The ice is like creeping through the plates and like making the iron brittle as you fucking shuck this dude like an ear of corn. Just punk, punk, punk. Shatter the breastplate, and it reveals the body of Colm Blackhammer and the grievous wounds that he is covered in.
Oh, shit.
Shit.
The wound that Ving dealt him, like through the neck with his own sword, is still there, open. He's covered in like gashes and cuts that are not healing.
They're not healing?
Ew.
And his body, you're now looking at, could not support the weight of the armor that it wears. It couldn't even swing the sword that he wields.
What the fuck? So he's like this, like shriveled. He looks like
He's-
Captain America pre-serum.
Not
He's
quite.
like
he
ham
looks
sandwich Darth Vader.
kind of. He looks like he was a previously very fit man who has
Relied on his car for too long.
kind of, or like gone too hard in battle and been like too reckless and been struck down but kept alive somehow. Like he should have been killed 100 times over, but he's still alive. And through those cuts and gashes, you see a series of tattoos that seem very familiar.
I want to discern realities.
All right, 2d6 plus wisdom.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
I'm going to
Oh.
replace my use what the bones know to replace my 2 with a 5 and then plus my wisdom.
Yep.
Yay is 10.
Holy
wow.
shit. Nice.
That saved the
Saved.
day,
Good
because
save.
if that was a failure, Colm was going to come to. Like he was going to shake this venom off. Wow. So you get 3 questions off discern realities.
What here is valuable to us?
In terms of like what kind of tattoos, like what the
Yeah.
deal with his tattoos are.
Yeah.
So you're looking at these and they seem very similar. I mean, they are similar to the tradition of like Magi tattooing, like the chaining tattoos, but the iconography and the symbols used in the tattoos seem like these are to allow him to interface with the iconic realm instead of the spiritual realm.
Whoa. Holy
Whoa.
shit. What? Interface how? Ask that next.
Who is really in control here in terms of the iconic influence?
So you would assume, just using the information that you have and like having touched the sword before, that it's to interact more effectively with whatever icon is inside the sword. And looking at the tattoos and sort of like the constellations, because we've talked about how the constellations reflect the icons.
Right. Yeah.
Ooh, so Ving uses night moves to read the tattoos.
Yeah, he basically uses night moves. And the constellation that you see, that you decode in the flesh of Colm Blackhammer, is the icon of slaughter.
Whoa.
And you would assume that that is the icon that is contained in his sword.
Is that the only one that's in there?
I do like the idea that there's maybe like 2 or 3 icons that are kind of
It
like
could be something that's wildly opposed to slaughter.
discipline.
Yeah, discipline and slaughter.
Oh.
Because he is the head of the army.
Yeah.
Honor.
It could be something that was old, like honor.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, like it was when he was younger. It was the icon of honor that he like was.
He willingly, that was
he
like.
took on the icon of honor
Yeah.
willingly because he had like ideals that he was trying to uphold.
So he was a different person before.
Mhm.
But then through the like influence of the
Gibbous
Gibbous man, he introduced the icon of slaughter to sort of like corrupt Colm over time.
Maybe not just the Gibbous man, but also Callum. Like,
oh yeah,
because they're twin rulers, right? And
Mhm.
Callum is the little finger.
yeah.
So it could be like they were two brothers that balanced each other out in terms of like shrewdness and honor.
Mm-hmm.
And I think maybe theorizing
Yeah, this is all allegedly.
Mhm.
their clan, they had this like connection to the iconic realm that the
Mhm.
Gibbous man gifted them. And they saw themselves as like chosen, not
Mhm.
knowing that it was a corruptive thing.
Yeah.
And every ruler chooses an icon that they connect with. And because these were like two brothers, they each chose their own, and one was honor and the other one was shrewdness.
Mm.
And then the shrewdness was used to manipulate Callum into like manipulating
Colm.
Colm into
Yeah.
turning into like this disgusting war machine.
That's cool. I like that. And I like the idea that like for this family, it's been a secret practice
Mm-hmm.
because the icons are not worshipped in
No.
the principalities at all.
Yeah.
But it's like a secret practice amongst this family.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I like that. So the tattoos that you see on his body reflect the icons of honor, discipline, and slaughter. And slaughter is the most recent tattoo and seems to be the one
Yeah.
that has affected him the most.
And lust. Allison.
I can only see the top of this tattoo down here.
It's like a tramp stamp.
But so basically you were able to split because his armor is very strong.
Uh-huh.
You were able to split like the front of it off. So these are the tattoos you can see like across his like chest and shoulders.
Mm-hmm.
But his arms are still locked in the arms, and his legs are still in the armor. Billy, with your kind of danger sense, you can see like in his micro movements in his muscles, this paralytic's gonna wear off pretty soon.
I want to lock the door.
Okay, yeah. So you
Yeah.
run over. There is a key like in the lock,
Yeah.
and just
Which door? The one to Hither and Yon, or
No,
the one?
the
Okay.
one to that led out of
Mhm.
the room.
Okay.
I lock that.
and you're able to pull the key out of the door too. So you now have the key.
I take it.
Mhm.
Ooh, I know. Wait, sorry. Can I backtrack a
Yeah,
bit?
of course, yeah.
Okay, Billy does lock the door to Hither and Yon, and then I also grab the key from like the boardroom,
Mm.
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
and we lock Colm in there.
Like the room that we're in right now.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I want us to leave. We
yeah,
should get
totally. Yeah,
We're leaving to Hither and Yon or to the hallway?
out to the hallway.
yeah. I think this works.
I take whatever papers look like plans to
Oh.
this like this huge project.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
hop up and like rip a thing off the wall,
Uh-huh.
and then you like gather some stuff off the table.
And then Tuck goes, Billy, I'll remember the map. And then he looks at it really hard.
Ving just walks over and quietly rolls the map up.
Tuck looks at the map for 2 seconds. His nose starts to bleed.
Come on, brain.
I was hoping to destroy the rest of the suit somehow.
We could
Mm.
destroy the suit first.
Leave the shell of the man.
Uh-huh.
I think, if you would guess that if you were to like destroy the engine, then the armor would be useless. It is fully powered by this engine on his back.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and Eugenia is standing in the doorway of Hither and Yon.
Oh my god.
She's just staring wide-eyed at all this stuff that's going on. And she like watches you all kind of standing around being like, do we lock him in here? Do we do this? Do we do that? And she walks in and she like picks up like a pick that's like leaning against the wall, and she hefts it and just smashes the engine on the back of his
Oh.
armor.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, I mean, okay.
That's a good way to do it.
And she walks around Colm Blackhammer and stares him in the face and spits at him.
Oh, shit. And then Tuck gets really
Oh,
scared.
yeah,
He's like, yeah, we got to get out of here.
Yeah.
You're right, Billy. We got to get out of here.
So we've grabbed all the papers that we can find that are like cool and interesting.
Uh-huh.
Tuck gets scared and a little hard for you, Eugenia.
It's an older woman. She seems tough. Of course.
Effie. Eugenia.
I'm composing a poem in my head for her right now.
He turns away and he's like, oh my God, dear diary. I've met a new woman who's a little bit older than me and seems kind of mean.
She's perfect.
I know, right? Yeah.
I'm under her spell. And yeah, if you go out the door and like lock it behind you.
Yeah. We shove the door of the Hither and Yon closed.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then Yeah, get out
On the way
there.
out, Ving wants to put a hand on Colm's shoulder and just say, like, you could do better than this.
And he's just staring straight ahead.
Then we leave.
Spit running down his face, shaking. And yeah, you close the door on the other side. You lock it. It's got one of those like thunk like wheel latches as well.
Pull it off.
Cool. Like one of those
Like a ship
old
door.
style vaults.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool.
And you step out into the hallway, which is metal, and the walls are metal, and the roof is metal, and there's like pipes running all over the place.
And we start whistling casually. Can we act casual?
You can definitely try to act casual.
Effie, do you know where we are? How we get out of here?
She's holding a hand like up to the wall. She's like, I've never been here before, but she feels and like kind of listens. We're underground, deep underground.
Underground.
We grabbed the map, didn't we?
Yeah.
Let's see if any of the papers that you grabbed, Billy.
Yeah.
Start rifling through.
Poop, poop, poop. There is like a fire. It maps out the fire exits to the facility. So you do find a little layout.
Oh, we took the practice binder.
Yeah. So it seems like this is a, there's like 4 levels. There's a lift that takes you up to the surface and down to each level. And then it's got a layout of all the different rooms.
Should we go up to the surface and try and get a lay of the land where we are?
Yes. Is there anything down here? Should we discern realities and try and find some costumes? Something that will at least let us blend in somewhat. Or
Yeah,
anything.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah.
Let's
You can
do
discern
that.
realities about the map.
6.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'll help.
You do.
Yeah. 2d6 plus bond. How's Billy helping?
Trying to read.
Shit.
5.
So as you're standing here looking at the map, you hear, hey,
And we look up.
and there's like 2 people in like armor with weapons.
It goes, thank God you're here. We just heard that 3 creeps snuck into the facility, and he starts walking up to them. And then as soon as he gets close enough, he's going to try and like punch them.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
2d6 plus charisma for defy danger.
Here we go. Yeah, that's 12.
Oh, awesome.
Okay.
Yeah. And he's like, oh my God, thank God you're here. Oh, thank the black flame. And now I want to punch them as hard as I can.
Okay. This sounds like it might be a scrap of ass, maybe.
Oh, yeah, because I'm being a piece of shit.
You're trying to like get away, right? Like,
Right. On a 10 plus with a hack and slash, I can forego damage to get away. So basically, yeah, that's what I'm doing.
That's
100%.
perfect.
Great.
Sick. Please give me a 10 plus, God. Oh, no. That's the wrong number. You called on the wrong God.
We're gonna have an accident.
Why would you ask God?
I rolled a 3. I have a plus 3. That's 6.
I'll aid.
Yeah.
Okay. How
Ving
are you
comes up
aiding?
behind them and knocks their heads together. I got 11.
Okay. So that
sick.
makes it a 7.
That's a 7. So I can at least deal damage.
Ving swoons.
Distracts them.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So you're just dealing your damage here.
10.
Whoa.
Yes.
Okay.
5 each.
So describe, you are going to take one out. The other one is not out, but it's close.
Yeah. So Tuck, he runs forward with his hands up. He's like, oh my God, thank God you guys are here. Boom, boom.
Just 1, 2.
One of the guys just slams into the wall to the left and is knocked out cold. And the other like sees that happen and then throws his hands up, and you hit him in the like forearms and smash him into the wall, but he's not quite out yet.
And Tuck goes, please, I need your help. Can I roll a 2d6 to try
To try and what?
to try and convince him?
No,
way.
absolutely not. No way. Not a chance in hell.
There's a
but-
plant in the hallway that Ving throws at the guy.
Yeah, but yeah, okay, there you go. So that's a hack and slash.
I got 5.
Okay, go ahead and roll D8.
I got 7.
Holy
fuck.
shit. What's your armor?
2.
So this guy draws like a metal club from his waist after Tuck slams him into the wall and brings it up out of the ring that it's like hanging from his belt on and just clips Ving in the jaw.
Fuck.
Ooh.
Like
Wow.
blood out of his mouth. Billy, this is a scrap now.
Yes.
Your dads are
I'm
in a
gonna
fight.
defend
Okay, yeah.
Sick.
2d6 plus, who are you defending?
Ving because he just got fucking clobbered.
He's like,
Yeah.
no, I'm fine.
Yeah, 2d6
Teeth.
plus constitution.
Oh no, you're Invisalign.
11.
11?
11.
Oh,
Holy
wow.
shit.
Okay,
Sorry.
so you
Fuck yes.
I kick him hard in the nuts.
well, it's defend, so you gotta look at the move.
What a
Shit out of
defensive
balls.
move that is.
I defensively destroy his testicles.
I stand in defense of a person, item, or location.
Yeah.
I rolled 11.
Yeah.
So, right. So I choose.
Yeah, you
I
can
choose-
you have hold now that you
I
can
have 3
spend.
hold.
Yeah.
I'd like to have the attacks affect or damage to Ving.
How do you distract him so you take half the
Kick him in
damage?
the nuts.
Defend him in the ball.
Yeah. Is
Yeah.
that allowed?
That's absolutely
Yeah,
allowed.
totally.
Yeah, stomp his nuts.
So he's
Stop.
No, okay, I
Oh.
can't kick him in the nuts.
so he swings at Ving, and as his club is coming up, you kick him in the nuts.
Yeah.
And he goes, "Oh!" And then he kind of like grazes Ving, and then he like just whaps down at you, and you take
Rude.
3 damage.
I take 3 damage? Bitch.
Oh man.
Just to be totally honest,
Yeah.
I think I should have taken damage there because I rolled a 7 on a hack and
Oh
slash.
yeah, absolutely.
Oh,
Go ahead and
sorry.
roll a d8.
Okay.
That one.
A diamond one.
Diamond.
Double diamond, yeah.
4.
Yeah, so he
Oh, but I have armor now.
yep, so
Yeah,
you
you
take 1 less. Yeah.
Oh.
The guy that got knocked out, but the dude like he hits Ving and then whacks Billy and is like sees you and is like, "Wait a second, I was supposed to hit you too." And then just stabs forward and kind of jabs you in the forehead.
Fuck.
But yeah, he's still up, and Euphigenia's like kind of running around on the outside, not sure what to do.
I have like 2 more holds. Do I use them all at once, or
You can use them whenever you want in the fight.
I would like to deal damage to the attacker equal to my level.
Yeah. So you deal 5 damage. You just straight up deal
Yeah.
5 damage.
Perfect.
Sweet, I kick him in the nuts again.
Fuck. And
The other one.
Tuck and Figure like, oh, fuck.
God, Billy. I mean, good work.
So that is just enough to take him out, actually.
Yeah.
Passes out from getting kicked in the nuts twice.
You
in
hit
a
him in
row.
the nuts twice. And he goes, "Oh,
No.
The factory reset for most men.
twice."
I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
No, and he just kind of slinks down the wall, like holding his nuts. And then he just goes, "Stop. I'm done. I don't want to fight anymore."
Don't defend me anymore, please.
And then Tuck grabs him and he goes, "Tell us the way to the Anvil, or else I'm gonna let my son kick you in the nuts again."
No,
I'm like
please.
Bing holds
stretching
his
my
legs
quads.
He's got 1 foot in his hand and he's stretching
Yeah, I'm
it
getting
out.
myself a good quad stretch, like getting ready.
You're doing the rookie of the year thing.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Oh no.
You're going to have to parlay with this guy.
Okay, God, you failed me once. Please don't fail me again,
No.
or else I will forsake the Islamic religion. 13.
Allah was like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, whoa." Whenever we bring Allah into the equation,
You know what?
it always works out.
It's like he shows up for us. Yeah.
Great.
Maybe I should be celebrating Ramadan right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jess, I got you so many hijabs for Ramadan.
Thank you.
So
I'm
many.
so cold
So many.
right now.
It is freezing
Yeah.
in here.
Think of how warm you'd be in a hijab.
I'd be so warm.
And he goes, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, please, not my nuts again. I can't take it anymore.
Me and my wife are trying for a third.
We'd be lucky to get to 2.5 now." Okay, great. And he's like, "All right, you're on the 2nd level right now
Of where?
of the facility."
Where's the anvil kept?
And he holds up a shaking finger. His other hand gripping his shattered nuts. "It's here." And there's a huge square on the map at the far end that says Anvil.
Are we on the right floor?
It seems like every floor is the floor for Project Anvil.
Ooh, it's big project.
huge.
Oh, so it just opens up to one of those like things where it's like balconies or like walkways everywhere.
And it's like steam. Oh, okay. We walk up and we open the door.
Wait, can we get any more information, do you think, from this guy? Something useful about the weak
Oh
points?
yeah, did you have any more things to ask him?
It was just a
No
parlay.
parlays.
Okay.
You get whatever you want from this person.
Yeah.
Well, not whatever you want. I think he's given you the information he's willing to give.
Yeah.
How loyal are you to the Blackhammer twins?
I would die for the Blackhammer
Fuck
twins.
you.
Tuck kisses him on the mouth.
What the?
What?
Whoa,
And how about
wow.
how about now?
Oh, well, I mean, oh, wow.
Tucky's married.
I'm married. I'm a married man. I shan't be tempted by hot flesh anymore.
I heard you and your wife are looking for a third.
Be gone!
What a great joke that
is
is.
a great joke.
It's like a perfect joke.
That was a really neat.
Be gone from me. Leave me in my devastated nods to be. Leave me, please.
You saw nothing here today.
He passes out.
Okay, let's go. Let's
Yeah.
go fucking find the anvil.
Yeah,
Run.
and you're running through the tunnels.
And Tuck, as we're running, goes.
What are you doing with your dice? You're shaking them already.
running.
Just
I-
comforting.
He's going, Virginia, it was really cool how you spat on Colm's face. That was sick.
Thank you. Yeah, I don't like him at all.
Yeah.
I think the Black Hammer twins have the worst thing that ever happened to the Firefields.
We have so much in common. And then he goes, this is so us.
Guys, did you also like how I put my hand on his shoulder? And then Ving touches the side of his head and he's like, I think he's waking up. I marked the
Oh.
animal.
Oh, shit. Good job. Fuck,
Very
that's so
good.
cool.
Okay.
That's so sick.
Guys, I did a thing.
And you see through his eyes, the eyes of Colm Blackhammer.
And he's like,
Yeah, he's now like forcing the arms of his armor up. You can hear like the chunk, 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 gunk, chunk, 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 gunk, like he's trying to get it to turn over.
Oh shit.
And he reaches down to like his side and rips a cord.
He's pulling the choke like a kid trying to start a lawnmower, and it's just not working.
It's just not going.
Ah, fuck, I flooded it.
I think what it is he pulls that cord and the engine doesn't start, and he reaches over and there's like a lever,
Mhm.
and he like cracks the lever down, and the armor kind of like settles onto his body. And then he's very slowly moving towards the door.
Okay.
But he's got this like shattered armor on his chest. He's so slow now. And you can see like Ving, the way he's moving his body, he doesn't have that like explosive power that he did when you faced him before.
Okay.
And he reaches towards the door, pulls on the thing, and it's locked. And he starts fucking reefing on it.
And then we hear
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. a crazy scream,
Yeah.
like animal rage kind of thing.
like locked up, paralyzed. He unlocks his vocal cords
yeah.
from the paralytic with his scream
And you see him stop.
and look to the corner where his sword should be.
Yes. And then look to the door where you came in.
No, I locked it.
we close.
I was just trying to freak you out.
I got freaked out. I got freaked out there.
My armpit started.
Yeah, I got freaked out.
No, I locked it.
I was like, Jessica, you should divorce Shawn if he makes this happen.
If he takes mirrors away from me again, I'm divorcing.
No, don't put this on the table. Don't put that on the table, please.
I have to. Narratively, I have to.
I have to do it.
Yeah.
I love you. Yeah, so he starts reefing on the door, and you pop back into your body.
It would be kind of cool if he went for the door, like for the hither and yon door, though, and
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like shaking, and Mears is like, "Oh shit!"
Oh, that would look really
and
cool.
Mears like tries to get the
Bar to leave?
Yeah.
Oh, because it didn't leave?
It didn't leave.
That'd be wild.
The door's locked.
But maybe because the sword is there.
Oh no, he can't leave.
The camera sees this, not the players, not us. But he tries the door handle, and on the other side, Mears is at the bar, and he looks up, and the handle's shaking,
Oh,
and then boom, the door shakes in the jam,
Whoa.
and he puts his hands on the bar, and he's like, "Come on, go, go, go," and the shutters won't close. Boom,
no!
and then we cut back to you guys.
Whoa.
Did I kill Mears?
Oh my god.
No,
Jessica,
what just happened?
that basically means that you divorced Shawn.
No.
You didn't put the sword in hither and yon.
But you did have the idea to
did-
do this.
I didn't
Jess,
want.
he's not going to die.
It's cool narrative.
Don't
What a
cry,
story.
Jess. Don't cry.
This
He's not
isn't,
gonna
remember,
die.
this isn't that kind of show. We're not just slaughtering people for no reason.
I don't know.
It just is a really cool visual.
Jess, he's not going to die.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
We just got
Shawn,
him back.
do you pinky promise me that Colm's not going to get in
I
there?
can't pinky
Shawn?
promise
No, no.
anything.
Jess.
Did you say pizza?
She said,
please.
I don't know. It's
Jess,
more. It's
it will
more
be
exciting.
fine.
It's
I
more exciting.
promise you it'll be fine.
Yeah,
It'll
yeah.
just be exciting.
Okay, so you are running. Okay, well, actually, Ving, you see him turn towards the door to hither and yon,
Yes.
and you see that he tries the door and it doesn't open. Which I will say that would feel to Ving as that meaning that hither and yon is still on the other side.
Yeah.
So you now have a choice. Do you continue on to Project Anvil? Do you go back? Do you split up?
Should we split up? I think that I have eyes on his eyes. If he gets in, I could probably see, and then we'll go back if it gets worse.
Yeah.
Okay.
How do we
And
feel?
Mears is a buff boy now. He
Yeah.
knows
He
how to
is.
fight.
Oh, yeah.
He's a big burly like innkeeper. I haven't described. I feel like maybe even the audience remembers Mears as being like skinny little 14-year-old boy.
Mhm.
He's like 18 or 19 now. He's got like big broad shoulders. He's got a little bit of a belly.
Yeah.
He's got like big, big blonde hair and like a ponytail and a big cool metal arm.
Yeah, I understand. You're right. I
It's
gotta
cool.
believe in him. It is cool.
It's
Yeah.
cool. He'll be safe.
It's cool. And also the fact that the door stays locked
Mhm.
means that the Hither and Yon is also protecting him, even though it can't leave. It's like locked itself.
Hither and Yon does not admit anyone with
right. Ill intent.
ignoble intentions or
Yeah.
ill intent.
All
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
okay.
Okay, so you keep hustling down the tunnels.
Yeah.
I think you're gonna start encountering people. So what is your plan for when you find individuals that work here?
We punch. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll fight with honor.
Okay,
Just,
yeah,
do you need a break? You're so distressed.
I am very distressed, but that's okay.
it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay.
I think it's the
I'll-
cake we had for
I think
pre-dinner.
so.
We did have some
Listen,
cake at the
You guys
at the
had
mall.
a fucking cake while I was at the gym?
Yeah,
We're
Before we went
fucking
for
fat, okay?
dinner.
I go to the gym too. Okay, I can eat some fucking cake once in a while.
Listen,
Sean,
the-
don't say that.
The lunch
Makes it worse
place
for
we
me.
wanted to go to, it was closed until 3:30 or
Yeah.
or
We
whatever.
had to go get
We had
cake
to go
and
get
things
cake.
before.
We had to kill
There's
time.
nothing we could do to stop ourselves.
What could we do before eating? That would have been better than eating cake. Go to the
Yeah.
gym. I see. We could have went to the gym.
We went outside. We went
I see what
outside.
happened.
It was windy.
Yeah.
It was cold.
Yeah.
We didn't want to be in it, so we wandered.
To cake.
To cake.
To cake.
Sean said the word cookie. We went towards where that was.
Pretty great.
It was tasty. It was good. I enjoyed my cake. Okay, so you're rolling fight with honor.
Yeah.
Okay, to just give yourself some points.
To have some, I'm ready.
'Kay. Yeah.
My senses are heightened.
Oh,
10.
Great. There you go.
Whoa.
So that's
Nice.
what, three
3 chi.
chi. So you're like
Yeah.
preparing yourself for battle.
I have to put that image of Cole knocking on the door out of my mind.
Yeah. And you got to just like trust in Hither and Yon,
Yeah.
trust in Mears. And as you're like hustling down, you're following the map. You have like the map in front of you. You're kind of like pulling it down, taking a turn.
Yeah.
You know what? I feel like as you're running down, you see plastered on the wall images of you three
What's
with
inside?
like keep watch.
what?
we took down the refinery and we fucked up the Mac, and they know what we look like.
Like somebody comes out of the bathroom while we're running. We just stop and try to act casual, but we're like right in front of the poster.
We're just
Yeah.
we're like reading the posters and we're like, oh.
There's someone like wheat pasting one of the posters onto the wall of a tunnel, and they turn and see you, and they're like, "What the fuck?" Boom. So yeah, you're encountering a little group of guards and workers here. What do you do?
Can I use I'm a bad guy now?
Oh,
Yep.
I
That
gotta
is-
go straight into that.
Yeah, that is explicitly combat. So
Yeah.
that would be
Okay, so I would roll plus wisdom.
Mhm.
Wisdom to call upon my winter form.
Your wisdom is currently +0 because of your summer form.
I need help.
I can give it to you. I'm rolling up for a fight with honor. I'm like, gearing up Billy and talking him
Yeah.
up. Let's do this. I had a tiger.
Yeah, cool. I like the image that like Billy's running down the hallway at these guys, like tapping into the winter form as it's like icing around him, and Ving is like
so cool.
kind of zipping around, like knocking guys out of the way as
So
Billy moves
sick.
in.
And
Yeah.
eating more ice.
Yeah.
Fun.
Oh, 6.
Okay, Tug.
This does take all 3 of us.
Yeah. Go ahead, roll it.
Yep, that's 9.
Okay, so that makes that a 7, which makes that a 7.
Yes.
Which means you're all
Great.
going to maybe take some damage.
Sure.
This is exactly like the image I've always had in my head
Uh-huh.
for the fight scene that plays to Annie Up.
Yeah.
That song Annie Up.
Right.
Right. So I just really wanted to pull it up. So I imagine this is like you guys are running down the
Yeah.
hallway. Billy's
cool
icing
shit.
stuff up,
I'm going.
and he's like tapping into the winter form. You're running down. Ving's knocking people out.
Yeah.
Billy's coming down the middle, all iced up, and then Tuck bursts onto the scene to help.
There's a couple of doors open and more guys pile in, and he steps forward, kicks the door off of its hinges into a group of guys.
Puts them in a different room and closes the door.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Billy, I'm a bad guy now.
Yeah, I terrify an enemy.
Okay, so you're running down the hallway, tapping into the ancient warrior spirit that lurks
and
within
he
your
sees like
winter
a glimpse
form.
of my old winter face.
Oh,
Fuck,
yeah.
that's sick. Like the tree guy.
It's like a frozen tree or something like that.
It's so gross and like skeletal.
Yeah.
And Tuck like kicks a door off its hinges into a crowd of people.
Yeah.
Ving's slipping and sliding around.
And like freezes his feet in place in front of this giant Billy.
The guy that Billy stares down initially freaks out and runs, like trips over himself sprinting down the hallway.
Trips over DMX as he sprints.
Yeah,
sprints
Busta Rhymes
down.
is there. But they're all like, there's a bit of a lashing out from some of them. So you know what? You're all going to roll a D8.
8.
Damn.
Ooh, 7.
God
No.
damn.
Fuck.
6.
Holy shit. We
So-
just took so much damage.
So reduced by your amount of armor.
I'm going to block a blow meant for me or someone else and
Nice.
take half the damage.
Okay. So yeah,
Holy shit.
this
These guys
fight-
are well trained.
yeah, they're giving as hard as they're getting, but the absolute terrifying countenance of Billy in his winter form is enough, combined with the obliterating damage of Tuck hitting people with a door and Ving using his skilled martial prowess. While no one is defeated, they are run off.
Oh,
And
all of them are gone.
Yeah,
They all left?
Yeah, this was
Oh.
enough that you terrified the people before you. There weren't that many. There was like 4 or 5 maybe.
Okay.
But they have scattered into the facility. If you want to chase these guys down.
I don't think we have a lot of time. We got to
No, I think we just are wanting to get to the anvil.
get. Yeah.
Yep. Find our way there.
Yep. And following the map and kind of running with some of the people that you were fighting.
And they're like,
What are you
"Oh,
doing?
What the fuck?
I give up.
He keeps kicking his foot into his other foot.
I surrender. I surrender.
Yeah. Tuck keeps giving one of them a flat tire.
No. There's
Ow.
two. You guys are just bullying people down the hallway.
Yeah.
And one of them goes through a door and they open into a cavernous hangar. What level did the guy say you were on?
2.
The second level. So you come through this door and you're facing like a massive chest, basically. A huge bosom. Powerful. You come out onto a catwalk, maybe 5 feet deep,
Mhm.
that rings a room, and you see this like huge torso. And towering above you, like 25 feet above where you are, you see a huge dome-shaped, bell-shaped head, like you did on the smaller Max, but with like a spidery amount of lenses covering this thing's head
Whoa.
of all different sizes.
Ew.
The shoulders extend where you are to like huge piston biceps as big around as a house.
Holy shit.
And this thing is like, you lean over the railing and look up and look down. This thing has got to be almost 150 feet tall.
Yeah, we think it's the building that holds the mech until we realize it's the mech.
Yeah,
Oh,
totally. Yeah.
We have that like moment where like our perspective readjusts in our
Yeah.
heads, and then we're like, holy shit, this is a Mac.
Somewhere
Yeah.
around its shoulders, a bird flies.
Yeah.
Totally.
A
Oh
huge
my
bird,
God.
but
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
looks so small.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I'm a huge bird. This thing is beautiful. The marvel of engineering.
Okay, yeah. So that's what you see. You lean over this railing. This thing is 150 feet tall. You can see the 4 other levels kind of above and below you.
So we're right at the heart height.
Yeah, kind
Yeah,
of.
you are. Yeah.
I want to discern reality to see if there's any access to the chest.
Yeah. 2d6 plus wisdom.
I got 11.
Okay, so you get 3 questions.
What here is useful or valuable to us?
Not from the side that you're on, but like on the opposite side, you see a gantry that like extends into a catwalk that accesses the engine and boiler in like the back section of the Mac.
Is it like a crank thing that extends it to
Yeah,
the...
it looks like it's got like a chain. Like So that would be your best bet at accessing, unless you want to like take a flying leap onto the front part of it.
What's your alignment again, Billy?
Pretty chaotic.
Interesting.
I call him Danger.
Yeah. Just arms out like swan dive.
Eyes closed.
Yeah.
Can't lose.
Can I do it?
Catch me, fate.
That's what I do.
Wait, let me have one more question.
Oh, sure, yes.
What should I be on the lookout for?
More guards, probably. This is the heart of the facility. There are people fucking everywhere.
Yeah.
Are they really? They're
Fucking
everywhere.
everywhere?
There are people fucking everywhere. There are people all over the place.
The beating heart of the facility.
There are guards, there are mechanics and technicians, there are laborers, and you've probably only got a little bit of time before the alarm is fully raised.
Mm-hmm.
What here is not what it appears to be.
Very good question. You see the fan of like pipes that you saw in the diagram, which whatever this is burning, it feels like this thing might be a dual purpose.
Mhm.
Just looking at the sheer amount of pipes and their placement, some of it is being arced in places that don't make any sense mechanically.
Yes.
Um,
I think I was picturing that some of it goes up and some of it goes down. Like he can use he can spray it with his hand. There's smokestacks in the palm of his hand.
So you see pipes running down like the arm section that look like it could direct the smog.
That's the biological weapon part of it. It's not just a giant mech.
It is designed to spread the smog specifically.
It runs on so much of the coal, takes so much to drive it that it puts it out as an output and then can channel it as well.
And that's part of the weapon.
Okay.
So you've probably got, I'd say, 15 more seconds before somebody notices you. What do you do?
A jump onto it. I run down this so-called gantry.
You'd have to get all the way to the other side to the gantry, or you could leap from where you are.
I will leap from where I am.
Oh boy. Okay, so you're probably about 100 feet off the ground right now.
Is there any chains near me that I could like swing around?
Oh yeah, probably. I bet you could find a thing to like swing yourself over on. How far away do we think it is? Probably not super far.
I think it's like probably 20 feet.
20 feet from the walkway to the front of the Mac.
You could do it, Billy. I've seen this in Crash Bandicoot so many times.
Oh, totally.
Okay, so 2d6 plus dexterity, I guess, to like grab a chain and swing yourself over.
Yes.
Does anyone want to come with me?
I will come with you, but I will let you do it first because I feel like you can't. Were you offering to carry me?
I'm just like, there's lots of chain to grab.
Yeah, I will come with you.
Okay, cool.
Uh-huh.
Yes. 10.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay,
Great.
cool.
So Billy swings over, you grab a chain and
Fuck yes.
Dun, 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 dun.
yeah, and you thunk, grab onto a little handhold, and you swing in such a way that currently, like, no one has noticed you do this yet. So you have
Yeah, I look like a fly, honestly.
exactly
No one can
yeah.
see me. I'm so small.
Yeah, and the armor plates are so big you could like slip in between some
And
of
I'm
them.
wearing the gimp suit, so I blend into the darkness.
Yeah, totally. Tuck and Ving, and Euphigenia, who's like, "What should I do?"
Is there any way that you could like cut power to the alarm system so that the alarm can't sound?
Okay, I can try.
Thanks, Euphigenia.
You're welcome.
You're a really special lady. And then Tuck jumps.
He can't bear to wait to see her reaction.
Oh my god.
All right.
I throw the chain back your way.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Here we go.
Slap.
Do we think this is dexterity?
I'm trying to clear the whole thing in one go because
So no chain.
just strength.
Jumping right past
No
the chain.
you push the chain back and it hits me in the face as I just jump as hard as I can.
2d6 plus strength.
Here we go. Because dexterity, I have -1.
Great.
Oh, yes, 11.
Wow.
Nice.
So the only downside to this, you absolutely like grasshopper. Your powerful quads
Yeah,
send you sailing the 20 feet,
yeah.
and you slam into the front of the Mac.
Who can say where the wind?
And people start looking over your way. Ving, what do you do?
I'm going to try and run around and jump for the boiler.
Ooh.
So you would have to be you'd be running past people to go over there.
I'm going to deal the damage to a foe within reach and then leap over across the physical obstacle. So I want to like run and then deflect off a guy's face onto
Sure, yeah.
Looks so cool.
Go ahead and roll your damage.
2.
Great. So you run over to a guy who is starting to turn and being like, "Hey, who are
It
you?"
does like a surprising amount of turns and twists, like a gymnastic.
So
and
sick.
on the way by, just slap upside down, slaps him in the face as hard as I can.
And then jumps off of him
Yeah.
onto the Mac.
Losing my hand off his face.
Yeah, and you whoop land on the Big Mac. Yeah.
It's like Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon levels of like
Yeah,
defying
absolutely.
gravity.
Yeah.
And now you're all on top of the Mac,
Mhm.
and people are starting to lean over and point and shout to each other. You see Euphigenia running towards like a terminal with a bunch of pipes and cables coming off of it as someone is running to get it
Oh, to like
to
sound
pull
the
an
alarm. Okay.
And she like grabs them, but she's kind of like struggling with this person over top of the alarm thing. So she's held it off for now, but she's not going to have long.
Do I not have a weapon? Can I just throw my spear at the guy who she's struggling with?
Yeah, you probably could. Your spear would be all the way over there. You also have your bandolier that does have some stuff in it, but it's not unlimited.
Like if Inga's like, hey, Billy, watch this.
Oh, yeah.
And I grab one of the bandoliers and a wooden one and I crush it in my hand
Mhm.
and then open it up and it's like this whittled arbutus, like hard wood dart.
Whoa, cool.
Put it in my hands, blow dart it through my hands.
Great.
I guess.
So you can use Nature's Fury and Volley. This is just a ranged attack, but you'll deal a D10 instead of a D6 because you're using your elemental bandolier.
Great, love it.
There we go.
Okay.
So roll Volley, 2D6 plus dexterity.
I got 12.
Yeah, so you just deal your damage. It's a D10.
10.
Holy
You kill this
shit.
guy. You straight
oh,
up,
shit.
if you want his life, you can have it.
I notice it's the guy that Billy kicked the balls and I hit him right in the nuts.
With a dart?
Yeah.
Whoa.
And
I
he-
send it as fast as I can.
And he goes, oh! No!
It's so stupid.
And he falls to the ground, and Euphigenia points at Ving and gives him a thumbs up.
And then Tuck goes, good job. You totally ended that guy's line. He's never going to have more kids.
You will not.
And
Ended the line with the 2 kids he already has.
those 2 kids don't count.
They must be duds. He wanted another one.
That's the only reason to want more kids. Is if you're
third.
And Euphigenia hefts her pickaxe and smashes the console in front of her.
Sick.
And she really hopes that dealt with the alarm, but there's
Okay.
no way to know.
Okay.
Okay, what are you guys doing on the Mac here?
I'm climbing towards the boiler.
We got to get inside of
Yeah,
it.
that's
Yeah.
what I'm thinking. Get under the plates.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah. Do you want to go to the boiler and we can get into
Great.
under the plates?
Love it.
Okay.
Okay.
So Ving clambers up the other side, and you're standing in front of the boiler. It is colossal. It's just like chamber after chamber after chamber, boilers, tubes, the little things that are like spoons that spin around, you know?
Oh, yeah.
the
those
little
guys.
wheel of spoons that
Yeah.
spins for some reason.
Yeah.
To
like-
indicate pressure or
That's
something.
what it is. Yeah. Dials, gauges, pipes everywhere. What
Is
are you
there a
doing?
way to open it? Can I discern realities to
Yeah.
see if there's a little creak?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, ouch. Plus wisdom is 7.
One question.
What here is useful or valuable to me?
There's like a wheel that you squeak to the side, and it unlocks a hatch that swings up from a boiler chamber.
Okay, I open it up and I pour in the Hibernia water.
Okay, this is your last Hibernia water.
Yep.
And yeah, glug, glug, glug. The Hibernian water hits the boiler and mingles with the water that's already in there. That seems to be like suffused with sort of the inky, sooty coal influence.
Can I put some saffron in there too? I'm just making a whole
Yeah.
concoction. I throw one of my saffron uses in there.
Yep, get rid of that saffron use. And you
Nice.
dump a little pinch of saffron in there. Just a dabble, do you? You know that. And it drops into the water. And you can see like dish soap and pepper, like that old experiment they used to do.
Oh,
with
yeah.
pepper water, and the dish soap makes it go whoop, like retreat from the soap. The soot does that from where the saffron touches. Billy and Tuck, you're on the front.
Would like to figure out like where there's like a gap, I guess, that we can get into.
This discern realities probably.
Go for it.
8.
Yeah, you get one question off the list.
What here is useful or valuable to me?
Yeah.
So the massive front like chest armor plates are hiding what appear to be just like a mass of pistons, and you've dug around in a couple Macs now, and Tuck, you had some experience with M4 like extracting the heart at all.
Yeah.
It's almost like sheets of muscle, the amount of pistons that are in here. There's like
Ugh.
strata of
Mhm.
pistons that go down into its chest, and you're squeezing yourself through. It's hard to get in because just the sheer density of machinery that's in here. But you, Billy, you work your way in, and Tuck, you like pull the heart out of your bag,
Yeah.
and holding it up, you can almost see where it would fit. And it's quite deep in the machine.
Billy, here, take M4's heart.
Mhm.
Can you get it to the heart of the machine?
Yeah, I could do it.
I don't know what it looks like, but TLC do. And I shove the axe in because they're the ones that took it out. They might be
Cool.
able to help you.
Yeah.
Right? You shove the axe through the gap.
I'll drag it with me.
Yeah.
Yeah. very carefully
Yeah.
through this delicate machinery.
Yeah, so I zip my gimp outfit and tuck the heart in and zip it up, and then I'm dragging the axe with me.
A baby
on.
with a diaper
Yeah,
dragging a
come
teddy
on,
bear.
guys. We're gonna go find the heart.
And you hear a door slam open behind you.
Ugh. I look.
And shambling through the door in the shattered remains of his armor,
Fing looks up.
Colm Blackhammer has returned. And in his hand, his sword.
Oh, fuck no!
Yeah,
I don't like that at all.
Oh,
that's so. Yeah, that's so cool.
What have you done, Jessica?
Fucked up is what I did.
That's so funny.
Fuck.
I'm your game master, Shawn O'Hara. Joining me as always, Tacoma Dome, the barbarian Abdulaziz.
So long.
Ving, the half-elf druid, Paul Oppers.
Oh, take care.
Fat Billy, the halfling thief, Jessica Tai.
Bye.
Thank you so much to all of our supporters around the world. If you'd like to support the show and become a patron, you can join us at patreon.com/spoutlore or spoutlore.com/moneyplease. Get access to a bunch of cool shit. Merch, the up-to-date Mallbrats feed, streams, our Up All Night system playtests are up on there too, which have been super fun. And video episodes, full video episodes, which you could be watching right now. If you were a patron at the very fine chef level or higher, you're going to love them. I can't stop thinking about how I look now that we record. All the time I'm thinking about how I look. You're going to love watching my face not be sure what I'm doing. Thank you so much to Aaron Reed for our intro and outro music. Thank you, finally, and most of all, to all of you for listening. We'll see you next time.
And so ends the tale of adventures three who tried the best they can. Though dumb and scared and lost they be, for times abreast in revelry. And though our journey may be like a conclusion, we will not leave you without a resolution. Return next week to hear some more whilst you commute or do your chores. And for you I'd gladly